said, I'll tell you all the story about the joker and the thief. I said, that was all about the joker and the thief in the night.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he returns this to the 22. This is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to get that to his run back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Connects with Kittle underneath. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down in the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. Yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. First carry for the Andre Swift. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To throw, it's Williams. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line. To the air, Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Odunze. Complete to number 15, Odunze. A 9-yard pickup in second and inches at their 49-yard line.
They need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw is Williams. Throw right side taken in by Odunze. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? They're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Second and 10. Williams will get this out wide to Odunze. Williams give him 2 yards there on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is getting enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Williams. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Cade York on now for the field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. York able to send this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a first and 10. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback,
you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
They get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. On play action, here's Williams. Sliding out of the pocket. A pass complete to Odunze. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and then get some of those big shots downfield.
Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
But he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams.
DeAndre Swift
Taking it in from 24 yards out.
and the Rams are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Hurts.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Pete Warner
Gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Mixon with a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That is going to be taken down back on the 35-yard line. Deron Payne in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
3rd and long.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Finding Gray going across the field. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that big game may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Gay's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, they can repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. To throw, Williams. Open man down the field. That's a doom zone. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. off the play fake. It's Williams.
Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up second down.
That's a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams. That one out wide and intercepted. Jalen Townsend picks it. And the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
They go play action with Hurts.
He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
From the gun, it's Hurts. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Back to throw again.
Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Jake Bailey now.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. They'll get this into the hands of the Doom Zone.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Velus Jones now from his end zone.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
One thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 9 now. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Play action. Now Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
61 yards rushing for him now, just 6 carries to this point.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert powering up the middle.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. To throw, it's Williams.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
To the air, Williams. Able to find his man, Kraft.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
A 3-yard loss.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
For the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And the lead stretches. 16-3 now.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that is incomplete here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him as it is. It'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. I go to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, Dunze wide open. It's complete.
And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown.
Dunze,
34 yards.
And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll try to run with Swift.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Rams 24, Texans 3. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out kind of costs the one as he won't make it back to the 20.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
That's complete left side to Gray. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused, because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll look to throw again. Connects with Kittle underneath. Oh, able to avoid him. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the Rams' 27-yard line.
This goes out wide from Mixon. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. big strides. Look at him go. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tucker Kraft, 78 yards. And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. New York on now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Rams 31, Texans 3. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Throwing is Hurts.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway.
And the Rams got it. They bring it down.
Brian Burns
Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach had plenty to say about this game.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Davis now to return it. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
42-yard line.
What's up? Let's go.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Boogie Basham earning himself a tackle for a loss as he stops him behind the line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Texans' 30-yard line.
They'll run here with Swift.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
It's a loss of a yard.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. A handoff for Herbert.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now.
Straight, 180, 180.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Running left, it's Mixon. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Mixing up the middle. Fights him off. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Willis. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got
touchdown, Houston. Takedown, 35 yards. And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10.
31, Texans 10. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
In this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Los Angeles, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here.
Like a #1 fan.